So today we're going to be testing out a bunch of new drugstore makeup from Wet n Wild, L'Oreal, and e.l.f. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. You guys, I am so psyched for this video because a new primer came out from Wet n Wild and I could not wait to test this out. It's also my wedding anniversary today. 17 years of being married to Matt, and he's coming to pick me up after I film, and we're going to do something extra special, but a little different. So stay tuned to the end of the video to see what we did. But we have a bunch of products here to test out. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, let's pin the hair back. I hope you guys have had a great week. It's been kind of a sad week. I know Val Kilmer passed away. He was such a big part of my teenage years. Who could forget Top Gun back in 1986? I remember seeing that movie with my brother, who sadly passed away in 1988. But I swear that movie Top Gun always brings me back to such a young, carefree time. And Val Kilmer as Iceman, oh my God, he was such a wonderful actor. And yeah, just super sad about that. We've also had some crazy storms here in the South, and I hope you guys are safe. But yeah, I just hope you guys are doing well. And let's get into this makeup. Now, the first product that I picked up is from Wet n Wild. It is their new primer. It's called the Prime Focus Clingy Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide. Now, you know I absolutely love their Prime Focus Refined Pores Primer. Look how empty this is. And when I went shopping yesterday to get a new primer, I saw this one had released. So I want to see how it compares to this. You know I absolutely love this primer. It's so affordable. It really smooths out the pores and just gives your face an overall beautiful, smooth complexion for your foundation. But this one, oh my gosh, this one sounds really, really good. This retails for about $6.49 and it comes in a glass bottle. It's supposed to be a long-lasting primer that's packed with 5% niacinamide and 8% glycerin to brighten, hydrate, and give your skin a gorgeous dewy finish. First ingredient is water, the second ingredient is glycerin, and the third ingredient is niacinamide, which, oh my gosh, they're not kidding. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake it up. It's supposed to be really grippy, like maybe the grippy primer from e.l.f. Now, I don't have anything on my complexion, just my normal skincare routine in the morning, as well as my SPF. Although, I did pick up a new SPF setting spray from e.l.f. and I can't wait to test that out. So let's go ahead. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it. Let's go ahead and pump some out. Hello, hello. Any day. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. This is super thick. Should I do another pump? Let's do another pump. Ooh. Okay, this is what it looks like. Let's see how it feels. Oh my gosh, it is super sticky and gelatinous. Can you see that? Kind of looks like, dare I say, snot. Yeah, sorry. I have no filter today. Ooh. Oh God, this feels super sticky. Now, this is not supposed to have any fragrance to it. It's supposed to be cruelty-free and vegan. Gotta love Wet n Wild. Here we go. It feels so sticky, but oh, kind of cooling at the same time. I do like doing first impressions because, like I said, I have no filter. But yeah, this feels very sticky, very gelatinous. It doesn't feel like the Hydro Grip from Milk Makeup or the Grippy Primer from e.l.f. This definitely feels sticky. Ooh, I don't know if I like this, but if it has skincare ingredients, I'm all for it. Have you noticed that niacinamide is making it into every single makeup product, whether it's drugstore or high-end? It's a great ingredient because it does brighten up the complexion. The directions say to let it set for a minute, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, and I kind of got extra on the back of my hand. Definitely tacky, very sticky, but it's supposed to lock onto your makeup for 16 hours. With all the skincare ingredients, hey, I'm all for it. As this is settling into my complexion, I wanted to share with you a couple other products that I picked up. so we can test out today. I picked up the new L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil 24-hour care. Now, you know I'm a huge fan of lip oils, but this one had me intrigued. I heard it was supposed to be comparable or a dupe to the Buxom lip glosses. Now, Buxom is well known for their high-end lip gloss and lip oils that actually plump up the lips, and this is supposed to do the same thing. I picked up 2 shades and I can't wait to try these out. Whenever I test out a new primer, I like to go with a foundation that I love, that I trust, so I know it's not the foundation, but it may be the primer. So today's foundation is going to be from e.l.f. You know I love the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I'm in the shade 2.5 Light Neutral. So let's go ahead and apply it. I feel like every single cat hair in this room is sticking to my face, but so I'm gonna go ahead and put a healthy amount on the back of my hand, and we're just gonna apply it to the center of my face and see how it performs with this new primer. Oh my goodness, it feels like it's going on like in one fell swoop. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, this is interesting how it feels. It's no longer super sticky. It just kind of, oh wow. I don't know how to explain this. I'm trying the best I can. It just kind of glosses over the skin. Whoa. So I'm gonna love this brush. I got this from IT Cosmetics a few weeks ago and I'm obsessed with it. It's really good for smoothing out any sort of foundation or skin tints, and it just makes everything blend beautifully. But I'm just gonna go across the area right through here and across the forehead. I wish you could feel my skin. It feels hydrated. It's still a little tacky, but the application of foundation is so smooth and, oh my God, smooth and easy. It feels like my face is a bowling ball and it's just gliding right on. Wow. So far, I am impressed. And just blending that in really makes it seamless. Now that I have the foundation on, I'm gonna turn down the lights to 20% and show you what my complexion looks like. Now, I'm not sure if this primer is supposed to be smoothing or blurring, but it definitely has such a great smoothing effect on my skin. It looks dewy, it looks fresh, and this would look fantastic under like a matte foundation. Oh my gosh, the skin looks glowy. It's actually peeking through and it doesn't feel tacky. Well, yeah, it does. It feels somewhat tacky to the touch, but we just applied the foundation, so I expected that much. But wow, look how dewy and fresh the skin is. And with that niacinamide and glycerin, my skin definitely feels moisturized and hydrated and plumped. Wow, this is very, very promising. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on some concealer. So for concealer today, I'm just gonna go with my Old Faithful, the Saie No Slip Concealer. This is a serum concealer and it is super hydrating. It's supposed to be record temperatures today. And when I say record, I mean hot, humid, sticky. So I figured this would be a great day to test out this Clingy primer from Wet n Wild. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tap in concealer and stipple it in. Concealer's on. This is such a beautiful formula. It is the Slip Tint Concealer from Saie, and right now the Sephora Spring Sale is going on, so if you ever wanted to try this out, now would be a good time to purchase it. I do have a little list of things that I have going in my cart for the Sephora Spring Sale. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see recommendations for the Sephora sale that's currently going on, but I would love to share my favorites with Sephora, especially if you can get 20 or 15 or 10% off. Now would be the time to shop. For bronzer today, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Buttermelt Liquid Bronzer. This is such a beautiful bronzer that's easy to apply, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. It kind of has a little shimmer to it, like sparkly sunshine to it. It's a very super thin formula, and just tap it across just to give the skin, oops, cat hair, and we're just going to tap that in and take my brush and stipple it in. We are definitely going to be glowy today. This is such a beautiful bronzer, especially if you have normal to dry skin. If you are new to my channel, I do have normal to dry skin. I am 58 years old. I have hyperpigmentation, texture, pores, fine lines, and this is just a beautiful bronzer. Just a nice, soft, golden glow. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now that I have bronzer on, I'm ready for blush. And today we're gonna be going in with the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush and Glow. I tested this out a couple of weeks ago and I've been using it behind the scenes and I actually really love it. It's a hybrid between blush and highlighter, but it doesn't have any glitter. It just has a nice luminosity to it. And this is in the shade Rosalia. It comes out in a squeezy tube, and this shade is like perfection for spring. It comes in so many different shades, but you know what? I love like this plummy color for springtime. Miss Faye and I have recently started going on long walks since the weather has been getting so beautiful and springtimey, and all these beautiful flowers, I'm not sure what they're called, but they hang from the trees and they're this gorgeous lavender shade. We have them in our backyard and it's just so beautiful. But the pollen here in Tennessee is so rampant. My car is coated in pollen. I mean, you just breathe and your face is yellow. You know what I'm saying? But the pollen has been super bad, and so have my allergies. But you know, it is what it is. You take the good with the bad. You got this beautiful, all these beautiful flowers blooming, and the trees are blossoming. Everything is blooming. And then you have the allergies. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose with, of course, the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Contour in Sculpted. This contour made it into my favorites. So we're just gonna softly blend that in. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick eyeshadow look, and then we're gonna test out the new Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder, the pink one. Yay! Eyes are done. I just did a simple eyeshadow look with the Essence Bonjour Montreal eyeshadow palette. You guys, I had forgotten about this palette. It is so pretty. I love the little pops of green and chocolate browns and plums and this rosy color, and just created a super simple look. While I was doing my eyeshadow, I noticed some of the blush already has kind of lifted off my complexion. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more of this Cheek Kiss blush from Milani because it's already picked up off the skin. Now that's not a good sign with this primer, but the skin feels quite tacky to the touch. So I'm gonna apply some more. I know, I never do this, but it's kind of picking up. Okay, that's a little bit better. I just applied a touch more of the blush. Yeah, let's go ahead and set the under eye area with the new Wet n Wild Pink Loose Setting Powder. I wanna see if it's nearly as good as Huda Beauty's Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. But let's open up this Wet n Wild. It's supposed to provide a radiant finish, flawless blending, and oil control. So if you have an oily complexion, you may really want to try this, especially at $6.49. Let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, this is definitely pink. I'm gonna put a little bit into the lid, and it's fragrance free. This is definitely pink. And if this is comparable to the Easy Bake, I'm all for it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the right side of my face with the Wet n Wild. I'm gonna take it on a Huda Beauty sponge, tap off the excess, and set right through there. Ooh, this is supposed to blur and set your makeup. I'm gonna be quite generous with it today because it is gonna be so warm and humid, and right through there. And then we're gonna go on the left side with the Huda Beauty. You know how much I love this. Ava stole this from me, but then I ended up buying her a brand new one for Christmas. It's not as pink. Is it the same pink? I don't know, what do you think? So we're gonna go in with Huda on a little sponge, and I'm gonna try to go like this, and then tap off the excess, and then go ahead and set this side. Now, what I like to do is take a big fluffy brush and tap off the excess off the skin. That way we don't run into any cake. So let's go ahead and turn the lights down to 20% to see how well the Wet n Wild side looks compared to the Huda Beauty side. here we are at 20%. This is the Wet n Wild pink powder side, and this is the Huda Beauty side. Can you tell a difference? I'm looking into my magnifying mirror, and I honestly can't tell a difference. If I have to say anything, this looks a hair brighter, like a little more radiant, a little more pink, which is kind of weird because the Wet n Wild powder looks way pinker than the Huda Beauty. This is what it looks like at 20%, but look how pink. Oh, I just made a mess. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got pink powder everywhere. But can you tell a difference? Which side looks better? I honestly can't tell the difference. They both feel the same. They both feel silky and soft. They're both very blurring, but the true test is going to be how does it look at the end of the day? And that's what I'm looking for, okay? $6.49 versus how much is this? It's a lot of money. Now the next product I wanted to share with you is from L'Oreal. It is their brand new Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil. Now this is supposed to plump your lips, make them look sheer and glossy and juicy. I picked up two shades. I got Crystal Clear and Latte Glacé. Now when I read the reviews on this plumping lip oil, I heard it was just as stingy as the Buxom. I wonder if it's as stingy as the Lifter Plump from Maybelline. I love this, but it's so painful because it actually has chili in it, chili peppers. But let's open up Crystal Clear and see what it looks like. It's supposed to be a clear gloss. As you can see, it looks almost lavender in the tube. You know me, I'm a sucker for lavender. So let's go ahead and pop her open. Nice little doe foot. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my God. Instantly, I can taste it. Maybe I just got a little bit, but it's definitely pepperminty. Very, very thin in consistency though. Ooh, okay. I can, oh yes, this is almost instantaneous where I can feel that tingling and the slight stinging. It's not as glossy or shiny as I thought it was gonna be, but it's definitely pretty and it's definitely tingling for sure. Definitely clear. It doesn't look iridescent on the lips. This would be beautiful over a matte lipstick if that's what you're into. But if you just want something clear to plump up your lips, this is actually not bad. But let's try Glacé Latte. Latte Glacé. Now for Glacé Latte, Latte Glacé, I'm gonna line my lips with, of course, Mauve Aside, the Cream Glide Lip Liner from e.l.f. You know this is my favorite. Okay, lips are lined, and let's go in with Latte Glacé. Oh my God. It is instantaneous. It really, wow. If you get a little bit on your tongue, you can taste the mint in it. Is this mint flavored? I don't know. But wow, this is a gorgeous color. Glacé Latte. Latte Glacé. What is it? Latte Glacé. Very stingy, very pepperminty, but I love the combination of the lip liner from e.l.f. as well as Latte Glacé. Very, very pretty. But the final product that I wanted to share with you, I can't wait. This is, I know, I'm weird. This is from e.l.f. It came out several months ago. I haven't been on the fast track to test it out because quite honestly, it's been winter. I've been using my usual SPF, but now that I'm starting to take walks with Faye and I need to get that extra SPF. Remember, you have to apply it like every 90 minutes. I take her out on my lunch breaks and I take her when I get off from work and we go around the neighborhood. But I feel like I have to add more SPF. And I thought, what a fantastic way to just spritz it onto your complexion, but it also sets your makeup. It is the All Set for One 45 broad spectrum sun protection and setting spray. I love the xoxo, so I thought this would be perfect to spritz on before I go out on my walks because the sun can be super bright, but it also sets your makeup and you can also use it alone as your regular SPF. But you're supposed to shake it up, and honestly, it sounds like I'm gonna spray paint my face. I wanna make sure it's shook really well, but you're supposed to hold it 8 to 10 inches away and be generous with it. So let's do this. I think I got my hair too. And here we are with the final look. Okay, so the complexion after spraying on the All Set for Sun SPF, I think it's kind of setting everything into place. The skin does not feel tacky anymore. Well, it does. It does, okay? First impressions, man, I gotta be honest with you. The skin feels and looks fantastic. I have an SPF of 45. Yeah, I think this looks really, really good. Only time will tell to see if this Clingy primer serum is gonna hold my face together all day long. All in all, I like how this look turned out. But like I said, let's see how it fares throughout the day. Matt's gonna be picking me up in an hour for my surprise, and I'm gonna share it with you. I can't wait to share it with you. And you would never guess what we're doing today for our 17th wedding anniversary. It's something that's quite unusual. But yeah, so let's go out in natural daylight and see exactly how the complexion is looking, and I will do some check-ins with you, okay? All right, let's go outside. Okay, here we are in natural daylight. It is literally 80 degrees out right now, and it's only April 5th. It is so hot and muggy, but I wanted you to see what the complexion and the skin look like in natural light and how this primer is looking. Now, we all know the Soft Glam foundation is beautiful, but I wanted you to see how weird the blush is going with the primer. I think it's the primer that's doing it, but still, it looks good. It's supposed to hydrate the skin, but I'm afraid because it's so muggy outside, my face is just gonna melt off. But we'll see how it's gonna fare for the next 8 hours. But this is what it looks like in natural daylight. By the way, the lip oil from L'Oreal, no more stinging. That was painful at first, but it does go away. About 10 minutes, it goes away. But this is what it looks like in natural daylight. This might be a good primer during the winter time. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, but I really love how it does smooth out the skin. But let's give it a few more hours and we'll see from there. Faye and I just got back from a walk around the block. It's a thing. I'm starting to go walking, and I thought that would be the best opportunity to test out this new All Set for Sun protection setting spray. And you know what? It did pretty good. This has an SPF of 45, so I felt like my skin, my face was protected, and so far so good. However, I do have to say my blush still looks splotchy. I'm gonna say it's the blush. I don't know what's happening here, but the face still feels very dewy, still kind of tacky, but you have to remember it is a hot and muggy day here, quite unusual for the first week of April. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. And we're about to get hit with a bunch of thunderstorms tomorrow morning very early, so yes. But this is what the complexion is looking like after about 5 hours. So yeah, what do you think, guys? Oh, and the surprise, I'll wait till the last check-in to let you know what it is. But can you see it? The powder is doing excellent. I honestly cannot tell a difference between the Wet n Wild and the Huda Beauty. So very promising. I think we might have found a dupe to the Huda Beauty. But we'll find out in a few more hours. Okay, can you tell? Anything different? No? Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Okay, we are back. It's been over 8 hours since we first applied all the new drugstore makeup products to the face, and I have to tell you, oh my goodness, I have never sweated so much so far this year. Walking with Faye, I really broke a good sweat. You know when you sweat and you wear glasses and you get, you know, really sticky smudgy marks right through here on the bridge of your nose from your glasses? When I took off my glasses after the walk, everything stayed intact, both on the Huda Beauty side as well as the Wet n Wild side. I have to say the Wet n Wild powder does not feel as silky or smooth as the Huda, but oh my gosh, it does a beautiful job of blurring and setting the complexion and not settling into fine lines. So I'm really impressed with this Wet n Wild soft pink setting powder, and it only retails for $6.49. But yeah, let's talk about this primer, the Clingy Serum Primer from Wet n Wild. It's very, very sticky. I mean, clingy is probably the best word to describe it. I think I applied a little bit too much. That's why perhaps it was super tacky. Maybe I'll just settle for one pump and then go from there. But it really does feel so silky, and I can't even describe it. It was just so smoothing on the skin. And as far as the All Set for Sun Touchables, this setting mist, this would be perfect for just quickly spritzing on the face if you need to touch up when you go out into the sun again. It did a good job in setting my makeup and kind of like setting everything into place. Yeah, I kind of love the convenience of this. This would be great to bring to the beach or just throw in your purse whenever, you know, you randomly go outdoors like we all do. This would be a great portable SPF. And you can use it on its own. You can prep your skin with it. You can set your makeup with it. You can spritz your complexion throughout the day with no problem, and that's a brilliant idea. I love this, and I love different types of SPFs, whether they're like a lotion or a powder, but this is genius. And as far as the lip oils from L'Oreal, it does sting. It's very pepperminty and very tingly. Do I think they make my lips look bigger? No, you know, I think that's just a thing. I don't know. I do like these. They're very pretty. It is very tingly and pepperminty, but it does go away after a while. I think the first time you apply it, it's like, whoa, it's a non-sticky, thin consistency, and I love that. I don't like a lip oil that's super thick. But these are cute. I really like these. And if you shop at Walgreens right now, they're having buy one, get 50% off the second product. And that goes for all the L'Oreal products at Walgreens. And that's exactly where I went to pick up all these makeup products. All of these products did not disappoint. And quite frankly, I was pleasantly surprised. Today, when Matt picked me up, we went to get a tattoo to commemorate our 17 years of being married, and we got not matching tattoos, but I got LO and he got VE on his hand. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? When we put together our hands, it spells love, and I thought that was just a unique and very special way to commemorate our marriage and 17 years. And yeah, I mean, don't get their names tattooed on you. Trust me. That's what happened on this one. That is like the perfect recipe to get divorced. I'm not kidding. The minute you put somebody's name on your body, But yeah, we thought love would be the perfect thing because we do love each other. But yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mahal kita. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. It's time for dinner. We're going to have our anniversary dinner now, so bye. I'm hungry too. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.